Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another edition of D&D Sports. Today, it is the best on best in middle school football as the playoffs continue with Hazard hosting Magoffin County. And the winner of this game will move on and play Pikeville either next Thursday night or Saturday. As the middle school championships, just a couple of ways from crowning a state champion. The next round is yet to be determined because they've been playing them on Thursday nights. But next Thursday night happens to be Halloween, and I know KJ wants to trick-or-treat. But
get plenty of candy.
I'm Eugene Newsome along with Kevin Jones. We've got the game for you, and these two teams, they know each other well. They played earlier in the season. It was a 14-12 game late in the ball game, and Hazard goes on to win it 22-14. So this promises to be a big, big matchup. The winner will move on to the next round, which will be the region championship, and that schedule will be played at Pikeville Hamley Athletic Complex either next Thursday night or Saturday. I'm looking at, you got to look at the UPike schedule. You got to look at Pikeville High. You got to look at a whole lot of things. But whatever the case may be, D&D Sports is covering middle school state championship playoff tournament. And today, stark contrast from last night. We were at Shelby Valley doing a high school game in shirt sleeves and burning up in the press box.
It's cold today.
Oh, it's cold today. Even the players have some hoodies on underneath their jerseys as we're looking at the final warm-ups. We're only a couple of minutes away from kickoff. We want to thank our sponsors. And at this time, we're going to step away for a break and let you hear from the sponsors that are making today's broadcast available to you on D&D Sports.
It's a celebration, and you're the guest of honor. It's Kimber's 61st anniversary sale. We're celebrating 61 years of our family serving your family with incredible store-wide savings. The whole store's on sale, but you can take an extra 10% off the lowest marked sale price on everything you buy, or get up to 72 months, 6 full years interest-free. It's only at your favorite Kimber store.
October is National Dental Hygiene Month. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated Little Flower Dental Clinic. We're raising awareness about the importance of oral health and dental hygiene practices. See our dental hygienist, Jamie Hertz, for cleanings, screenings, x-ray, and hygiene education. We accept most major insurances, Medicare and Medicaid, and we even offer a sliding fee scale. 606-487-9505. Little Flower Dental Clinic, 279 East Main Street in Hazard.
Hi everybody, Dave Baker here for Citizens Bank of Kentucky. Do you want to love your car even more? How about putting extra cash in your pocket each month by refinancing with new low rates at CBK? It is fast, it's easy. All you have to do is log on to wearecitizens.bank.
If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall and Jones Funeral Home in Burgee, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall & Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall & Jones.
I started at Double Quick as an associate when I was still in high school, and I quickly realized that there was a career in front of me.
Whenever I was a store manager, I graduated college and I expected to leave about a year after graduation. I knew that this was a place that I could continue to grow, I could continue to be challenged both personally and professionally, and that's the reason that I'm still here today.
Start your career today at Double Quick.
Apply at doublequick.com and start your career today.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
You're looking live. Center of the
about said
football
center
field?
didn't you?
No,
You
hey,
got the World
center
Series on your
field.
mind.
Boy, what about the World
That
Series
was
last night? A grand slam home run in the bottom of the ninth to walk it off for the Dodgers. There's some that baseball doesn't have its luster as it used to have, but anytime the Yankees and the Dodgers play, it's back.
Yeah.
So right now we're looking at the coin toss, and it appears that Magoffin County has won, and they are talking to them to see what their decision is going to be. And it appears like they are going to turn it around, and Magoffin County, because I'm going by the scoreboard when there's only one scoreboard, so Hazard had won the toss. They have elected to take the second half option, so Magoffin County will get the football to start the ball game. As I mentioned, both these teams, excellent records. Hazard's only lost one game, and that was to Pikeville. And Magoffin County has lost a couple of games, but they have won 9 regular season games, and including playoff action.
As I recall last year, Eugene, we were here doing Hazard Magoffin County regular season. It was Hazard's homecoming last year, and it was a heck of a ball game, and I think Hazard pulled it out at the end, didn't they?
They have a history of taking it down the line, and here come the Bulldogs onto the field. One of the great traditions of high school football. They've got a dog house, and
I like it.
The dogs are coming out of the house, and they're ready for some football. Of course, Hazard High School lost at Pikeville last night. They will host a playoff game against Harlan next in 2 weeks. I was talking with the head coach. He said a couple of turnovers in the first half really hurt them. Had a couple of chances to get back in that, and last year, Hazard High School 1-10. What a turnaround they've had here at high school, and now the middle school advancing deep into the middle school state playoffs. The future looks bright. Magoffin County High School, I think they lost in overtime last night. And, of course, they're in this playoffs. The Rossit's the head coach at Magoffin County High School. And here at the middle school, Nathan Perkins is the head coach. And you're looking at 2 programs that's on the rise, both high school and middle school, and quite an opportunity here today to advance. And as long as you can keep practicing and playing, the better you're going to get.
Absolutely, Eugene. I've went and done a Magoffin County High School game this year, and they got the little freshman running back. I can't think of his name right now. I'll get it. But he was here last year, and he is running well at the high school level too. Starting tailback for DeRosset up there for the Hornets as a freshman.
Looks like Max Kilburn set to kick it off, and anticipating the squib onside kick like a lot of people are doing, and there it is. Takes the bounce, and Magoffin County falls on it. They're going to have it at midfield.
Kickoff recovered by Magoffin County at the 49-yard line.
So it will be Hornets football to start this game.
Today's football game is being broadcast.
I tell you what, Eugene, this is football weather, but I don't like it. I liked it warm yesterday, didn't you?
Yeah. So let's see what Magoffin County comes out with. It looks like they're going to come with 2 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 up top. Quarterback is Howard, and they're going to hand it off up the middle with some good yardage and fighting for about 3-4 yards. Fumble. Does Hazard have it? They say they do. Fighting for the extra yardage. The ball comes out, and the Bulldogs take advantage.
I seen there the Hazard defenders, they wasn't just trying to tackle Eugene. They was stripping the ball, and they got it out.
Well, you've seen that a lot here lately, in upper levels of football where they're actually just punching the ball out.
Yeah, you can see the NFL level. Everybody's doing the peanut punch now.
It's like a Muhammad Ali right hook.
Yeah, everybody's doing the peanut punch now in the pros, aren't they? And sometimes they miss and they hit the defender. It's like they're punching them.
Wind picking up a little bit. It is going to be in the face of the Bulldogs in case they have aspirations of throwing the football. Coming out at quarterback is Nancy Amos, an 8th grader. Receiver spread out both ways. Here's the tall sweep, and it's a pass off the sweep, and it is going to be incomplete, nearly intercepted, but trying to start the game off on a sudden change with a quick play.
A little trickery there, Eugene.
Just underthrew the man, or it could have been 6. So that brings second down and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Guys, if you're tuning in, hit that like and share button. Let's get these numbers up for these young men. If you got any comments, put in the comment section. We'll try to get to them as the game goes on.
Hey, you can also watch it on replay. I know that the kids like to come back and watch themselves after the games. And if you have family that live away from here, just tell them to get on YouTube. There's a good handoff up the middle. And the blocking looked great initially, but a good closeout by Magoffin County to minimize the gain of Cameron Miller, who will get credit for about 2.5, maybe 3 yards at the most. It's 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. Just underway, 7:20 left to play. Notice our scoreboard at the bottom of your screen. That's thanks to our producer, Kevin Jones, who's been hard at work for the last hour, getting things ready for this ball game.
Well, we thank the maestro, Thomas Rainey, for getting everything set up for us.
3rd and long, and there's movement. Now, is it going to be in the neutral zone? Nope. They're going to say that it was the wide receiver out wide for Hazard, who started early, so it'll cost the Bulldogs 5 yards. So we bring up 3rd down and about 12 and a half.
Yeah, Coach Chandler's turned the high school program around like you talked about. They won 1 game last year, and then this year, what have they just lost 2, right?
I went into the office a few minutes ago. He was sitting there watching game film for next week on a Saturday morning.
Hey, that's what it takes.
That's what it takes. 3rd and long, the quick bubble screen, nearly picked off.
Good read by the Magoffin County. I'm trying to see his number, Eugene.
Well, they've got their jerseys tied up a little bit. It's hard to see.
You got a 21 on there?
Yeah, sure we do. That's James Fultz.
Yeah, they got their jerseys tucked up under their pads, and it's hard to tell their numbers in it.
He came in an ace of picking that off, and had he done so, that would have been a pick 6. So back to punt is going to be Kilburn for Hazard. And they are expecting about a 25-yard punt. Good snap and a good kick.
Golly, good kick.
And it's going to be fielded at the 32-yard line where Magoffin County will take over 1st and 10. So a little bit of a flip of the field. That looked like that might have been Reisner that fielded the punt.
Let's give a shout-out to our sponsors for today's game, Eugene.
Well, I want to thank Derek Bowling of Kentucky Farm Bureau and Kemper Furniture. And I will vouch for Kemper Furniture. I just bought some from Kemper Furniture. I'll tell you, great service. And then Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, and they have a lot of facilities available here in the area. Little motion and a handoff, the jet sweep, and turning the corner and getting about 3-4 at the most is going to be Reisner.
Colton Reisner on the carrier picks up a couple yards, bringing up 2nd and.
You know what, Kevin Jones, I'm going to have to break out the old binoculars to see those numbers that are tucked under the jerseys.
Well, when you get old like that, your vision gets bad.
Oh, thank you very much. Hopefully you'll get there someday.
I'm already there.
Here's a handoff up the middle, picking his way. Got some good yardage up the sideline. Needs a block. Steps out of bounds in Hazard territory.
Number 3.
At the 48-yard line, and that's going to be Andrew Montgomery.
Yeah, number 3 for the Hornets. That's Montgomery.
So Montgomery with a big play. And so for the first time, the opposing team is in their opponent's side of the field. Out of the shotgun, same play. There's a stiff arm with a good result. And that arm, stiff arm, instead of being no gain, is going to turn into a gain of about 3. You used to hate that, didn't you? Somebody put their arm.
In the pros now, it's a face mask if they get up in the face mask, isn't it?
It is. But I can imagine one of the worst things that you can be as a defensive back in the pros is to be coming up to make a tackle on Derrick Henry.
Oh, man.
That stiff arm's the best in the history of the NFL.
He is showing at Baltimore, too, that he was not washed up. Tennessee let it go. He's on pace now to get 2,000 yards.
Good job by the Bulldogs on that straightaway run. Magoffin County attacked the middle, no gain on the play, so it'll be third down coming. They got to get to the 38-yard line, 37. No, it's actually going to be 38.5-yard line to get the first down. And no doubt this is four-down territory in middle school football. Three receivers come wide to the right. Let's see if they come to the wide side of the field. They do with the bubble screen. Hazard's got it defended well, but the offensive player, that being Miller, got away, and he's going to get to, no gain.
Yeah, we got back right to the line of scrimmage. Just going to bring up 4th and 7, Eugene.
It looked like he was going to have about a 5-yard loss. I think that's game planning right there. They knew that was one of the plays that Magoffin County might like to run in that situation.
It's like Eugene said, if you're all tuning in, the winner of this gets Pikeville. We don't know what day, but somebody will end up playing Pikeville at Hambley, right?
It will be. Hazard playing a cover 2. They got a man going long. He's out there. It's going to be knocked down. That's a wise play. Yes. He had the interception, and very, very smart play by Amos, because what he did was he made sure that his opponent wasn't going to catch it. He let it hit the ground. Had he caught that ball, it would have been the equivalent of a punt. Instead, they take over 1st and 10 from their own 40-yard line. So great defense by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, excellent. You see most kids nowadays at that age, Eugene, they'll just go ahead and take the pick. But that kid was smart enough to knock it down because it got him, 30 more yards?
No, that's team football right
yes,
there. That's football IQ.
Yes. Excellent play by the
two excellent teams. I can tell by watching them, well prepared for each other. Out of the I formation, this is just a power toss and running room, and that could go all the way. Breaking it is going to be Miller. Miller has one man to beat at the 5 and going to be dragged down inside the pylon. From here, it's a touchdown, and the referees now signal touchdown.
That's number 2, Eugene.
So touchdown for Cameron Miller. The 8th grader puts the Bulldogs on top, 6-0, and they'll be going for the extra point. And let's see.
I'd say they go for 2.
Most middle school teams do go for 2. And ball's going to be spotted at the 3-yard line. Boy, I'll tell you what you had right there. You had a great block down by your line, and you had a really good kick out, and then some downfield blocking, and then it was all Miller the rest of the way.
Well, he broke a tackle about 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, almost like a horse collar, and broke it.
And there's going to be a whistle. That could be timeout.
The coach is not happy.
Well, let's see if it is a timeout. It is. The play clock was running down. It took a little bit of time of getting the play to the field.
As they take a timeout, we will too. Be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
It's a celebration, and you're the guest of honor. It's Kimber's 61st anniversary sale. We're celebrating 61 years of our family serving your family with incredible store-wide savings. The whole store's on sale, but you can take an extra 10% off the lowest marked sale price on everything you buy, or get up to 72 months, 6 full years interest-free. It's only at your favorite Kimber store.
Hazard after the 60-yard run by
Miller.
Cameron Miller goes for the 2-point conversion, and they're going to be denied. So with 4:14 left to go, opening period of play, Hazard 6, Magoffin County 0. Back with a kickoff after this timeout on the D&D Sports Network.
October is National Dental Hygiene Month. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated Little Flower Dental Clinic. We're raising awareness about the importance of oral health and dental hygiene practices. See our dental hygienist, Jamie Hurt, for cleanings, screenings, x-ray, and hygiene education. We accept most major insurances, Medicare and Medicaid, and we even offer a sliding fee scale. 606-487-9505. Little Flower Dental Clinic, 279 East Main Street in Hazard.
Well, Hazard strikes first after forcing a turnover on 4th down. Cameron Miller takes the power toss, goes 60 yards for the touchdown. 2-point conversion failed. And the Bulldogs leading 6-0, set to kick it off. And they do the onside kick, and this time it's on the ground. And Hazard's got it.
Number 4 for the Bulldogs.
Number 4 for the Bulldogs coming up with it is Yancey Amos. And that could be big, big trouble for Magoffin County, because after a big play, you want to answer it with one of your own or with a drive of your own, but instead you give it right back to your opponent. And that makes it hard to overcome, especially on the road.
Beautiful facilities up here. Beautiful field here at Hazard, Eugene. Right here in the mountains, the fall leaves is gorgeous.
Daniel Field, I think is the name of it. So Hazard's got 2 receivers each way. Amos, at quarterback, is going to give the straight handoff up the middle. And running hard and getting some good yardage is going to be Preston Hall. And he's going to get it across the 45 down to the 43-yard line. And it's going to be a gain of 6 on the play. So 2nd down 4 coming for the Bulldogs. Nice here at Hazard, too. We get to drive right to the press box, and they chauffeur us up in a gator. And here comes the second man through, and bouncing it to the outside and close to the 1st down is going to be Miller. And I think he's got enough. They're going to move the chain, so we'll pick up a 4 on the play.
He's a handful to bring down, Eugene. He was carrying defenders.
Well, you have about 3 yards after contact to get the 1st down. Time for the Hornets to buckle down defensively. They don't want to go down by 2 scores here early to Hazard on the road in the middle school football playoffs. Proudly brought to you by D&D Sports and our sponsors.
Yeah, you're tuning in, guys. Hit the like and share button. Let's get the numbers up for these young men.
Same play, second man through, and just following the name of the school, the Bulldogs. He just bulldogged his way to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3. And that may not look like a big play, but really and truly, that grind and pound and stuff up the middle, that really takes its toll later in the game. Plus, it starts to open things up outside when you decide to go that way.
4th quarter comes around. You've been leaning and hit on the whole game. It don't feel the same in the 4th, does it?
Hazard controlling the time of possession here in the 1st quarter. As you can see, we're winding down close to 2 minutes to play. First man through hit
defense
almost as soon as he got the handoff. So it's going to be 3rd down and long from the 35-yard line.
Number 82 and 66, Eugene. 66 is right there.
66 is Carson Hurst.
And that might not be.
It might have been 88, yeah. Bryson Buckfellow.
Because they got their jerseys tucked up under.
Or Buck Allen, rather. So Hazard, do they go to the air or do they go to the outside? Motion. Oh, the snap came quickly, but the slant pass is complete, and really fighting and hanging on to the ball is going to be Drew Little. That was a catch.
I tell you what,
That bounced off his
Yeah,
chest
the
a time or
quarterback's got a
two.
cannon, Eugene. He threw that in there, didn't he?
That would have struck Freddie Freeman out last night.
Yeah. I don't know. He hit a 95-mile-an-hour fastball with the bases loaded, didn't he?
First down, Hazard, as they have the ball at the 30 or the 24-yard line. That is as good a catch as you'll see from a middle school player. It got into his body, which you don't want that to happen, but once it hit his pads and bounced out away from his body, he was able to gather it, pull it in, and get the first down. And here's a handoff. Nice play by Hazard, and that's going to be a pickup of 9 yards. Running the ball is going to be Preston Hall.
9 yards.
So it'll be 2nd down and 1 coming. So Hazard in the red zone.
Woo.
A little
Wind's
gust of
chilly.
wind brought some cool air with it, didn't it? Fall is now arrived.
Well, I don't know. Next week's supposed to be about like this week's in the 70s, close to 80s all next week.
Today's a good day to get home and have a nice bowl of vegetable soup or chili. I'll tell you that. There's the movement. Did the center move quickly? Yeah, I think the center started to snap the ball and decided that he went on the wrong count. And it's going to cost the Bulldogs 5 yards. Second assessed penalty on the Bulldogs for the same reason, false start. So that puts the ball back squarely on the 21-yard line where it's 2nd down. They've got to get inside the 15.
That's going to bring us to the end of the quarter, Eugene.
After 1 quarter of play, Hazard 6, Magoffin County 0. We'll step away for this break and be back with 2nd quarter action for you on the D&D Sports Network.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
If you're looking for an award-winning tire shop that focuses on customer service that's family-owned and family-operated, stop by and see our friends Jeremy and Chasta at Punk's Tires. If you have a hectic work schedule and you're looking for a non-stressful, convenient way to buy tires, take advantage of Punk's Tires Appointment Saturdays. If they don't have the tire you're looking for, they guarantee it to have it the next day. Punk's Tires can take care of all your needs in tires, wheels, wheel alignments, brakes, rotors, minor mechanic work, and more. They'll treat you like family from the second you walk through the door. Come see us in Virgie, Kentucky, or give us a call at 606-639-TIRE. That's 606-639-TIRE.
From the 21-yard line, 2nd down. Hazard leaves it on the ground, but it's picked up by the Bulldogs. And fighting for some yardage and carrying the whole team with him.
They got a first down out of that, Eugene.
Wow.
That's Miller. It takes the whole team to bring that young man down.
He wanted it, didn't he?
What a carry.
That was a fumble. He picked it up on about the 22-yard line and gets enough for a first down, a pickup of 6.5. If Hazard goes on and scores, you don't have to look past that play right there being a game changer.
That was Hazard's.
But what do you tell your kids? What do you tell your kids? Hey, if you got that going against you, just fall to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have to trip over top of you. If you try to stand up and make the tackle, somebody's got momentum. First down. They got Miller. There's a holding. That's going to back them up 10.
Miller, there is a flag on the field.
Well, you could see from here, and you could hear the people in the stands hollering, there's a hold.
Mm-hmm. Tell you what, Eugene, Magoffin County brought a good crowd today.
They did. They really did.
I think I see more Magoffin County fans than I do Hazard.
Well, you got some of the Hazard people camping out and are tailgating across the way.
I forgot about that over there, yeah. And around the sides here.
They've got the fence line. A high school game, they'll have a bonfire, or they used to, and they're tailgating all the way around the field.
Here on the high school game?
At the high school game, yeah, that's great. From a power formation, the rollout, and a man wide open in the end zone. All he got to do is catch it.
Play.
And it is caught.
Drew Little.
Drew Little, number 9. Brought that one in.
Blown coverage, Eugene. He was wide open.
Well, the receiver to the flat was covered, but the safeties did not see the man getting behind them. And Little, pretty tough catch. And I'll say that because when you're that wide open, you got to make it.
That's the hardest ones. That's the hardest ones to catch. Hazard spreading it out here on the 2-point conversion. And got Magoffin to jump.
So 12-0. Something made Magoffin jump.
Yep.
So that's going to be the third time that Hazard is going to be called for a false start.
They did it on the last 2-point conversion too, Eugene.
Excuse me. Cold weather's got my voice cracking a little bit.
I don't know if that's cold weather.
Prayers being answered by listeners.
Oh, they're going for the.
They're going to kick it. Kilburn to kick the extra point. It's down, and the kick is missed.
Wow.
But
he's got the leg.
He's got the leg, but there's a flag. I think you're going to have roughing the kicker. So it would be the ball was spotted at the 8. So half the distance would put it at the 4-yard line.
Personal foul. Does
that change Hazard's mind about going for 2, or do they kick it again? That's as good a leg as I've seen in the mountains, even though he missed it. It went halfway in toward the concession stand.
Yeah.
I think they're going to kick again. Half the distance, should put the ball about the 4-yard line.
You was right.
I was joking with my kicker when I was coaching one time.
I believe they're going for it. No, they're going for a kick.
I told him, I said, I have the kicking balls filled with helium. Good snap. And the kick this time is right down the middle. And it is going to be Hazard
13
with a 13-0 lead over Magoffin County. We'll be back with a Bulldog kickoff after this timeout on the D&D Sports Network.
This is Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville. As you can see, we have the largest selection we've ever had of new Kias. And all the Bruce Walters Kias come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and free oil change for life. So check out all the great deals on all of our Kia cars and SUVs. And don't forget to log into your Facebook and check out the Davis deal of the day. So come shop us in Pikeville or check us out online at brucewalterskia.com.
If you was pushed out of the area because of loss of work in the coal industry, look no longer. Jim Marr is here for you. Jim Marr is now hiring for all positions in the coal field. Stop by their offices in Logan, West Virginia or in Wheeling, West Virginia and apply today.
Welcome back, everyone, on the campus of Hazard High School, Eugene. The middle school team has jumped up 13-0 on Magoffin County.
And as a moment ago, after the first score, Hazard kicked an onside kick. And we're seeing more and more of that even at the high school level. They're just giving the team the ball. If they field it, they get the ball. If not, you get it. I think they're going to kick it differently. And this time they pooch it down to about the 25-yard line. And that's going to be taken by Magoffin County. And trying to get to the outside is going to be Montgomery. And he's going to be tackled around the 40-yard line where the Hornets will have it 1st and 10. We need to have a talk with Darryl McCoy and David Jones of D&D Sports. Al Michaels does the game.
I've seen that.
And at halftime, they have steak and shrimp. All he has to do is take off the headsets, go eat his steak and shrimp, and then come back and do the second half.
I told Darryl about that the other night when you messaged me when we was up doing the show.
He didn't go for it?
He said maybe like a slice of pizza or a hot dog from the concession stand.
You know, I'd take it. Al Michaels, one of the best, 79 years old, still broadcasting.
I like listening to Joe Buck.
73, good job while the Bulldogs are smelling out that. That's Blaze Shepard. He basically was at the ball carrier when the handoff was made, 4 yards deep in the backfield.
You like listening to Joe Buck?
Yeah, I do.
Well, what do you think about Tom Brady and his career starting out commentating right now?
Well, at $2 million a game, he better be good.
Yeah, but he's not. Not right yet. He's getting better. The first one was horrific that I listened to. The second one, he's getting a little better. But it's Tom Brady.
Give him a chance.
Yeah, I mean, he's about
Here's a jet sweep, and Hazard has it smelled out again. This time, Cameron Millard. Things are not going the way Magoffin County had it planned when they got off the bus.
He's Tom Brady, though. I mean, he's best to ever play the game at the position, in my opinion. And he's one of them cats that whatever he'll do, he'll figure it out and probably eventually be the best at it. Right?
Yeah, you say he's the best to ever play the game.
At the quarterback position. How can you dispute that? He's got 7 Super Bowls.
Well, I agree with that part of it. Magoffin going to go long. It's up for grabs, and it's caught at the midfield. That's a first down. If they spot it at midfield on the line, that'll be enough for a first down. And
by number 4, Howard completed number 11, McCourty, for a first down. Magoffin.
so with that catch, Lane McCarty, that's usually 3rd and 23 is usually not a play that you got in your playbook, but that one worked out. That might be what gets Magoffin County started. That was a nice catch because McCarty used his body to shield the defender, went up and got it. And now here's a throw, and that's right into the hands of a Bulldog, and that's going to be a pick 6 if he can beat one man, and he can't. Somebody extra hustle kept it from being 6.
Number 5 for Hazard with the pick, Eugene.
That's going to be Bailey with the interception. He's an 8th grader. That pass should have never been thrown. That's one of those where you just got to eat it.
Or throw it out of bounds.
Well, it would be grounding in high school or middle school. But the receiver ran a route much deeper and more inside the numbers.
It's hard to throw against your body on the run on that side, you know.
The pressure by Hazard forced that turnover. So after the great completion of 23 yards to get the first down, Magoffin turns it over. Now, if you're Hazard, do you try to strike quick? I like the sudden change attack. Let's see if they throw it to the end zone. First of all, we're going to have a timeout called by Hazard with 4:27 to go in the half. 13-0 Bulldogs. Back after this on the D&D Sports Network.
Eastern Kentucky understands the importance of taking care of one another. That's why after graduation, I came home. 25 years later, I've put together a team at Glenn Martin Hammond Law Offices dedicated to fighting for your legal rights. When you're dealing with a sensitive legal issue, you want someone who will take care of you as a person, not just another case. Our team will help you through the legal process of Social Security, personal injury, work injury, car wrecks, wrongful death, medical malpractice, and nursing home neglect. Call us today.
4:27 left to go in the first half. Hazard in control. They lead 13-0. They are threatening after an interception. And they're going to go with the quick screen.
Oh, what a pick. Oh, man.
Again, that quick screen was almost picked off.
I'm trying to see his number. 21, Eugene.
That's going to be James Fultz.
That's the second time he's done that.
What do you do when the guy does you that way? You pump that, and then you throw the stop. You stop and go.
Stop and go, yeah.
What do they call it sometimes? A sluggo, where you slant and go?
Yeah.
Let's see if they come back with that sometime and maybe pump it to that sideline and throw it deep. Hazard going with two receivers each way, and a quarterback taking it straight up the middle, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for a couple of yards, which will bring a third down. I know they won't do it from here, but the way he kicked that extra point, I'd almost say they're in field goal range.
Yeah. What are we looking at, about a 50-yarder from there, 31, 40?
From a 41, 48-yarder. Boy, I'll tell you what, though. What about professional kickers? A 50-yard field goal right now is nothing.
That's easy for them. Most of them kick 60s like it is nothing.
On the way home last night, we saw Johnson Central snatch defeat out of the jaws of victory, didn't we?
Yes.
Boy, they had Ashland Blazer beat, 20 seconds to go in the game, and gave up a big run and a touchdown. And there's a good scramble, and there's a throw, and great defense. Great defense by Cole Howard to knock the ball away. So fourth down for the Bulldogs. He came across the defender and got that arm out and knocked the ball down without touching him to get an interference call. So great defense by Magoffin County. So Hazard looked like they had a chance to, do a lot of damage after that turnover. Let's see if they do. They've got to get 9 yards to keep the drive going on fourth down. 3:10, clock stopped, only 5 seconds on the play clock. Hazard has one timeout. They may have to use it, but they get the snap off. Back to throw and throwing deep. Over the middle and knocked down again, and there's another instance of IQ.
Yes.
Knock the ball down, and you get it at the 32-yard line instead of intercepting it. And so Magoffin County really, really hunkered down defensively to hold Hazard and get the ball back after that turnover.
Both teams well coached, Eugene, just watching their IQ play here.
So Magoffin's got a little over 3 minutes to try to get on the scoreboard. They trail 13-0. So looking at Hazard defensively in a cover two in the backfield as Magoffin's going to throw, and they're going to throw it deep again and threw it into double coverage. You had the corner and the safety double covering the intended receiver. I tried to see who that was intended to. I think it might have been Reisner.
Number 2.
The Reisner, and he was double covered. Yeah, you're right. You can tell by the way they line up and the way they use their head. There's a good play as they throw a little screen out to the left side, but Hazard smells it out. They brought the man in motion behind the line of scrimmage, or brought him on a route behind the line of scrimmage. So I'll bring third down and 7 coming for Magoffin as the clock runs. 2:40 left to play in the first half. Middle school playoffs using 4 officials, 2 line judges, the back judge, and There's a crossing pattern thrown that's going to be brought down for a loss shy of the first down, so we bring up 4th down.
It's number 88 on the reception for Magoffin County.
That's going to be Buck Allen that caught that pass. And, you know, again, we've said it 3 times already, using your head. Keep the ball in front of you. Know where the first down chains are at. Make the tackle and force a 4th down and 2. And now Magoffin coming to the line of scrimmage. They'll probably try to use a hard count and draw hazard offside. Use one of their timeouts. Or they might just run a straight play, though they did run the hard count. Hazard's kind of show blitz. And now they take the timeout to keep from getting the play. And it's a good effort. I mean, sometimes people jump at all levels. You see the pros do it on 4th and short.
We'll keep it here, Eugene, on this one. Let's take a good look at the cheerleaders. They work hard, too. Here's the Magoffin County cheerleaders out supporting their middle school today. Some say, Eugene, best athletes out on any field.
Well, I'd like to see any of the football players do a double back flip with a half twist.
There's the Magoffin County cheerleaders. Now we'll get over here and we'll get a good look at the Bulldogs. They're getting the signs out, Eugene. Here's a look at your Hazard cheerleaders. Out supporting their middle school team, too.
And I want you to show something else.
Okay.
I want you to show the foliage here across the way, the hillside, how beautiful it is on this fall Saturday afternoon of middle school football.
It's gorgeous. Now let's get back to some football action.
And this is football weather for me. 4th and short. They're looking to throw. They're going to throw the deep ball. And a receiver is out there. Did he come down with it?
I think that
a
was
simultaneous catch should go to the offense. They're still got the ball. The simultaneous catch goes to
Magoffin.
The Hornets of Magoffin County.
That was a heck of a catch by Reisner.
That could change the complexion as Magoffin trails 13-0, 1:28 to play. And that's the first simultaneous catch that I have seen in a long time.
Magoffin needs to punch this in before half, Eugene.
And what I mean by that is if both the defense and offensive player come down with the football, the catch goes to the offense. And there's a run, and there's a face mask that they couldn't call in the pros on Monday night that they get here tonight.
Yeah. I feel sorry for Minnesota. We got to get better in the pros with all the technology we got. There's somebody can't buzz down and say, hey, that was a face mask.
What we're talking about for people who didn't see it, Minnesota's quarterback, late in the game in the end zone, you could not have a more blatant face mask in professional football. And they didn't call it.
It was a safety.
and it actually went as a safety against the Vikings. Not to say that they would have drove, 80 yards in a minute or 48 seconds or whatever it was.
They had a minute and a half left.
But at least they had a chance.
Yeah, I mean, when you do that, they put the 2-score game. Game's over. They determine the outcome of that game.
But I won't fault this guy for Hazard for the face mask. Because sometimes you can be doing your best effort and you can inadvertently get a face mask. That wasn't intentional by any stretch. There's a man open in the flat, and they've got him. One block at the 10. So with 2 timeouts, KJ, just run it up the gut?
I would.
Let's see what they do. Amos at quarterback.
Good
and they ran a delay.
Good defense by the Bulldogs.
Number 3, Montgomery, met the backfield by Holstable.
And that's going to take the ball all the way back to the 6-yard line.
We went offline just now.
Sorry, Magoffin County.
Yeah, we're back live, Eugene. It's like we went out and come back. So now this brings up 2nd and what? They spot him back at what, the 6-yard line, Eugene?
Yeah, that play was a little slow developing.
Guys, we don't know what happened there. We went out and come right back.
situations like this, our buddy Ronnie Newsome, he likes to see the quarterback under center where you can do the dive or you can do the sneak or whatever, but you don't hand it off 4 yards back. That's his pet peeve in football.
Well, I kind of agree with him.
Well, mine's not fielding punts. All right. So let's see. Going to throw to the back corner of the end zone, and it's going to be caught. Touchdown, Magoffin County. Reisner's got some hands.
Yes, he does.
And
he's made several big catches, Eugene.
So the Hornets are on the board. A 2-point conversion. Forthcoming. I asked them if I had a kicker. They said if they scored, they always go for 2. Boy, Hazard had a chance maybe to go up 3 scores, and Magoffin has taken the ball. They got it back, with a minute 28?
Yeah.
There's the man.
Oh, nice pass. Look at that.
They had that one planned from the beginning, and with 35 seconds to go in a half, we've got a 13-8 ball game here at Hazard. So with that, we'll take this break and be back with Magoffin County kickoff after this on the D&D Sports Network.
If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development.
Those boys can catch.
Back here live from Hazard, Kentucky, 13-8. Like Eugene was talking, Mr. Reisner's got some hands he can catch. I think all the 50-50 balls they threw up today is to Reisner.
He's come down with them.
He's come down with every one of them. That one over here, just like baseball, tie goes the runner. That catch, I mean, that was spectacular because the defender was right in front of him. Guys, you're tuning in. Hit that like and share button. We have a ball game here in Hazard, Kentucky.
So Magoffin do their version of the onside. Hazard covers it at the 49-yard line. Hazard has 1 timeout left, I do believe, and 33 seconds to work with.
So I recall last year, Eugene, when we was here, it was a little cool.
No, I'm going to disagree with you. I think it was cold. So Hazard, will they go for broke? Yes, they will. Here comes the rush and a middle screen. Well designed. Hazard gets to the outside, gets inside the 40 down to about the 35-yard line. And with a first down, that'll stop the clock until they reset the chains. And that is an excellent call. A screen. Boy, they had the Hornets really coming after the quarterback. And quickly, they're ready to go. Here's an out pattern to the sideline. And it's going to be incomplete, largely due to the defense. That was Bryce Buck Allen, who had pressure on the quarterback that forced him to throw it a little quicker than he wanted to. So 16 seconds and a timeout left for Hazard.
Do they try to get in field goal range with the leg the kicker has?
Well, if they do, I mean, I would guess they would have to get down to about the 20. And that would give a 37. Looking at where he kicked that ball into the parking lot, I think he can make a 30.
Yeah, I do too.
Or maybe a little more. So to get that, you really need to get the ball about the 23-yard line and give him a chance. So second down, and they're rolling, and they're throwing, and they got a receiver on the wheel route, and it's going to be incomplete. I think if the intended receiver for Hazard, Miller, had known the ball was thrown short, I believe he could have come back and made a catch, but he did not know that the ball was going to be thrown behind him. So third down coming for Hazard. And Hazard does get the football to start the third quarter. They won the toss and declined their choice. They elected to take the football in the second half.
I think about an 18-yard gain here from the 20. If they can get a quick timeout, I believe they go for the kick, wouldn't you?
Well, if they get the ball inside the 28, the clock will stop. And there's going to be, they didn't get set. They're going to talk about it, but.
Illegal motion.
You might have had two men in motion at the same time without someone getting set.
Illegal shift.
That's what it was. Illegal shift. Two men. And only one of them got set before the ball was snapped.
If I'm Hazard here, I run the ball. I get out of here to halftime. I don't take no chances. One big pick six.
If I'm taking a chance, I'm throwing it way down the field. There they did the same thing.
Get it again.
You got to wait till he gets set. The wide receiver was not set when the man went in motion, so you had two men in motion at the same time. Now might be the time just to – well, you can't really nail it because there's two timeouts left for Magoffin.
I run it here. You?
Yeah. Two mental mistakes back-to-back. Let's see what they do. They're going to come with the same play, looks like. And they throw the slant, well defended, incomplete.
You're going to have to punt it now. 8 seconds, or run around back there for 8 seconds and fall, isn't it?
A lot can happen. I'll tell you one thing, for Magoffin County, there's going to be a timeout called by Hazard. We'll talk about this for a second. We'll equate it to boxing. Magoffin County took a couple of good punches. They were staggered. Mm-hmm. They were knocked back on their heels a little bit. But then a great defensive play. And then a great catch on fourth down, 4th and 23. Gave them a little bit of breathing room and, so to speak, come out between rounds. They had second life, and this is a different-looking Magoffin County team as we saw the first 8 minutes of the ballgame.
Yeah, it's like they woke up, Eugene. They got off the bus asleep. Second quarter, they woke up, and they're in this ballgame now. Big defensive stand there when Hazard had a chance on that pick. It's a good hustle by the defender to stop that from being a pick six. And then their defense stood up there and held him, Eugene. Because if he scores there, man, all the momentum's at Hazard's side, and that crushes you down 3 scores.
So the last play, I do believe the last play for the first half is coming up. Got 3 receivers to the right side. And they're going to throw. Here they're going to hook and lateral.
Oh, wow.
And it worked.
Oh, what a play. Oh, my, Eugene.
The hook and lateral.
Oh, wow.
Somebody send that to ESPN for the number 1 play. Touchdown, Hazard. And, oh, my goodness, all of that talk about Magoffin County and what they've done, Hazard just burst the balloon, didn't they?
Wow.
That's the first time I've seen that work in forever.
What would we say, 4th and like 25, Eugene?
Yeah.
And me and you're talking, hey, let's kneel on this thing and let's get into halftime. Don't take no chances. And they pull out the hook and ladder and score.
So Kilburn caught the pass. And then they lateraled it. And for the touchdown, and my goodness.
That puts the score 19-8. And Hazard looks like they're going to go for 2 on this one, Eugene. What a play by the Bulldogs. I guarantee you that's going to be on Daryl's top 10 this week in the show. And
if it's not, I won't watch it. What do we have? Dead ball, offsides against Magoffin, and that's going to change the complexion of the play. 19-8.
Hook and ladder. Haven't seen that in a long time, Eugene.
You call it the hook and ladder. I call it the hook and lateral. What is it?
I don't know, but I know
it worked. Oh, I'll tell you what, you got to give Coach John Fletcher some credit for that. And on the 2-point conversion, taking it into the end zone is going to be Preston Hall for the 2-point conversion, and that's going to make it
21-8. And that's going to bring us to the half, guys. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network with some halftime stats. So don't go anywhere.
We're back at halftime here at Hazard, where the Hazard Middle School Bulldogs lead Magoffin County 21-8. We got some exciting football. We have seen some things here today that you don't usually see. We've seen a 4th and 23 converted. We've seen simultaneous catches, and we saw the hook and lateral at the end of the half for Hazard to put the Bulldogs up. But it all got started with 4:14 left to go in the first period when Cameron Miller got free on a 60-yard run to make it 6-0. The 2-point conversion failed. And then with 6:43 left to go in the second quarter, it was Little of Hazard with a 26-yard pass reception to make it 12-0. Kilburn with the extra point kick. And at 6:43 left to go in the half, it was 13-0 Hazard. Magoffin County got on the board after converting a 4th and 23. They went on to score a 6-yard pass to Reisner with 35 seconds to go in a half. Then the 2-point conversion was good, and it made it 13-8 Hazard. Hazard on the kickoff. When you thought that they might just on 4th down, with 8 seconds to go in a half, they might just fall on it, knowing they're going to get the ball, start the second period. They ran one of the oldest plays in football, the hook and lateral, or hook and ladder as some people call it. But Miller caught the pass at about the 30-yard line, and he pitched it backward to Kilburn, and Kilburn took it on the ground 30 yards for the score, making it 19-8. The 2-point conversion by Hall was good. And that was the last play of the first half, and it was 21-8. It's where we stand right now with outstanding middle school football game to this point. We'd like to thank our sponsors right now, Derek Bowling of Kentucky Farm Bureau, Kemper Furniture. Then we have Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, and they have several things available for you. They have dental offices, the Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Health Care, and I think also East Main Pharmacy. All of those are part of the Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance, and they are making today's game a beautiful fall day. It's a little cool, but it's supposed to be in late October.
Football weather.
It's football weather, and we've got some great football, and we've got two excellently prepared football teams. Right now the ball has bounced Hazard's way, so to speak, and they lead it 21-8. They get the ball to start the second half, and it's going to be an important series for Magoffin County defensively to hold and get an opportunity to get back in this ball game. So with Hazard leading 21-8, we'll take our final break here at half. We'll be back in 2 minutes with a kickoff on the D&D Sports Network. Ready for second half action here at Hazard, the middle school state playoff championship format. And, boy, the teams just line up and go for the onside kick almost every time, don't they? So Hazard covers it at about the 47-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Last play was quite exciting for the Bulldogs. They threw the hook and lateral with 8 seconds left to go in a half. And after the 2-point conversion, they lead it 21-8. So what do you do if you're Hazard? Ground and pound, or you keep it going up in the air?
I got a 2-score lead. I got the Miller back here. He's hard to bring down anyways. I'm going to run the football, Eugene. What about yourself?
Yeah, I think I gave him a chance. I really like that power play that they ran where they blocked down and kicked out. I call it a blast. And they're just going to get the straight handoff and good running yardage.
Number 11.
Yeah, that's going to be Preston Hall.
Number 11, Preston Hall on the carry.
Good yardage. Pickup of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3 coming. Magoffin County's got all 11 players within 5 yards of the ball. If they break a tackle, they could get some big yardage. Is this Hall again carrying?
Yeah, number 11.
Carrying defenders about 6 or 7 yards with him. Gets down to about the 37-yard line. That'll be enough for a Bulldog first down.
We talked about Miller being a bruiser back. Hall is too, isn't he?
Well, I'll tell you, it's not hard to run, and, give credit what's credit's due. We don't have, starting lineups, so to speak, but, it all starts up the middle. For Hazard, their center, number 61, I think Caden Melton has done a great job at center, and we'll get everyone for you here in just a few moments if we can. Trying to get outside and breaking a tackle and getting a little bit of yardage.
Miller.
That's Miller. And then working on that right side, we've got Blaze Shepard at right tackle. And then we have, I think Nick Smith is on that line as well. So pickup of 3.5 on the play. Two receivers out, 2 backs in the backfield, and here's running room, and the corner is going to be obtained by Hall. He steps out of bounds, but right now Hazard's starting to take control of the line of scrimmage.
And that starts with them big men in the trenches, Eugene. He was talking about them a minute ago. They played well this game, opening up the holes for the Hazard Bulldogs.
I mentioned the right side. The left side's equally as good. Try to get those numbers for you. Here's one of them is going to be Jaden Fraley, a 7th grader, is out there.
That was coming back, Eugene. We didn't see the
flag.
I
didn't see the flag.
I didn't either.
Flag's laying at the 30-yard line.
Bring up 2nd and about 14.
And it looks like Aiden Hughes is the other lineman in the trenches for the Bulldogs. So instead of it being 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line, it's going to be 2nd and 14 with the ball at the 36-yard line. See if Hazard goes up top. Oh, a nice counter screen. One of these days, that's going to get picked off.
Number 21.
James Fultz. That is the 3rd time that he has read that quick screen or that hitch, as a lot of people like to call it, where you just take the snap and you just raise up and throw it. He could very well have 3 of those for pick sixes. He has gotten in that passing lane and knocked that down. So it's going to be 3rd and long for the Bulldogs. And what you do here, Mr. Jones, is you get a manageable amount of yards on 3rd down so that you can go for it.
On 4th, absolutely.
Get about half of it. Get a play that you think you can get 6 or 7 yards. They just do get the play off. And they're going to throw it, and it's nearly intercepted.
Big number 99.
Number 4 Amos pass falls incomplete.
That,
4th and 15.
That's Leighton Gibson. He's the center on offense and the linebacker on defense, and
he ran it well.
got good footwork. So, Hazard, do you punt?
I don't know. Do we run the hook and ladder? Or
I'd be looking for it. So 4th, and they've got 15 on the board. And they're going for all the marbles, and they may get it off the hand of the intended receiver, Max Kilburn. And Magoffin County holds on the first series defensively. And 2 minutes and 33 seconds went off the clock. And so they have the football. And important to see what kind of drive that they can get going. Well, they had the momentum until that last play of the first half.
I mean, one play there, Eugene. This that was an awesome call. I just can't get it out of my head. But, you know, if that don't happen, this game's 13-8.
Yeah, the coach's call was great,
Yeah.
but the execution was phenomenal. And now Magoffin County tries that same type pass behind the line of scrimmage. It's incomplete. One of the reasons they like to throw that, you know, if the ball is thrown behind the line of scrimmage, you can be blocking downfield. It looks a whole lot easier at the college level, and that's because, you know, you usually just play one way, and that's all you do is practice that kind of stuff. So 2 receivers each way for Magoffin. And they're going to go deep. And they got a receiver out there. And it is complete inside the 40.
Yes,
Another juggling catch for Magoffin County.
21.
And that's going to be James Fultz. He's the man that's almost picked off those quick screens or those hitch passes. And he makes a great catch and gives Magoffin County good field position at the Hazard 37-yard line. 5:16 to go here in the third. It's been a game of big plays, hasn't it, KJ?
Yes, absolutely. Magoffin County Risers made some heck of catches today, too.
In motion. Bobble on the pop pass. A nice cutback. There's going to be a hold at the 41-yard line. That's going to go a long way. Could get to the end zone.
Oh, big hit.
Knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line. But as the greatest would say, hold the phone. There's a flag on the field.
That was Reisner with that run.
And so a big play of about 50 yards is going to come back. Well, it was going to be 30 yards. And he cut back behind the hold on the offense. So the hold took place at the 41, so they'll mark it back 10 yards. And it will be 1st and 20 for Magoffin County. So that's one thing that has really hurt Magoffin County in this game has been penalties. Both teams, really. Now, Magoffin is going to have to burn a timeout or take a delay game.
As they take one, we will too. We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
It's a celebration, and you're the guest of honor. It's Kimber's 61st anniversary sale. We're celebrating 61 years of our family serving your family with incredible store-wide savings. The whole store's on sale, but you can take an extra 10% off the lowest marked sale price on everything you buy, or get up to 72 months, 6 full years interest-free. It's only at your favorite Kimber store.
A little confusion on Magoffin County's part, so they had to take a timeout. That'll leave them 2. 5:04 remaining in the third period. They've got 3 receivers to the bottom of your screen, which is the wide side of the field. Now in motion, they're going to load it up And they throw, and the receiver slips down when he makes the catch. And that was Howard that caught the ball, but.
No, it was Reisner that caught it. Howard's quarterback.
Okay.
Reisner
Bring
slipped.
second down and long.
Reisner slipped there, Eugene, trying to get back and get the catch.
I don't think it was going to go anywhere anyway.
No,
Hazard had it smelled out pretty well.
If you're tuning in, guys, hit that like and share button. Get these numbers up for these young men. Brian Michael Parker says, let's go Hornets.
Where was it? It was Magoffin County. I'll tell you about that after this play. Looking for the pass. The wheel route is open and just over the outstretched arms of the intended receiver. And that was Buck Allen. Was it Magoffin County where they had the deep fried honey buns?
Yes. I actually did a game over there this year.
Did you get one?
Coach May and myself, yeah.
Or two?
I smelled them up there, and I said, I don't know what that is. He said, what is it? I said, go in there and get me a deep fried honey bun. Coach May brought me one back, and he brought back deep fried Oreos, and he said they were awesome.
I'll tell you, I know this is football. Magoffin County has one of the best concession stands of anybody.
Yeah, you get a deep fried honey bun at a concession stand in high school football. You're doing something.
You usually have to go to a festival somewhere, don't you?
Oh, it was awesome.
Back to football. Big third down for the Hornets. Nice job to handle the snap. They're going deep. They've got a receiver. It's called. He breaks the tackle. Touchdown.
Number 1.
That's going to be Howard. And Magoffin County is right back in it.
Magoffin County's not out of this game, Eugene.
I love the way that they catch the ball. You can tell that they have been taught how to use those hands.
Brings the score to 21-14. Hazard up on Magoffin.
Big 2-point conversion coming here. This was a Hazard beat Magoffin 24-12. First time they played. Running for the extra point. Now throwing it. It's deflected out of bounds. Incomplete. And so that'll be the score. 4:05 remaining. Third period. 21-14. Hazard with the lead. Back after this on D&D Sports.
October is National Dental Hygiene Month. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated Little Flower Dental Clinic. We're raising awareness about the importance of oral health and dental hygiene practices. See our dental hygienist, Jamie Hertz, for cleanings, screenings, x-ray, and hygiene education. We accept most major insurances, Medicare and Medicaid, and we even offer a sliding fee scale. 606-487-9505. Little Flower Dental Clinic, 279 East Main Street in Hazard.
Kentucky Farm Bureau agents wear a lot of hats. They're coaches, volunteers, church members, neighbors, someone who's there when you need them, especially when you need them most. That may be a lot of hats, but they're all the perfect fit. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
Welcome back to Daniel Field, Hazard High School, Middle School State Football Playoffs. Hazard 21, Magoffin County 14. Momentum just seems to get from one sideline to the other. Two equal teams. I think if they played each other 10 times, you might be 5-5.
Yeah, I agree.
So obviously, Hazard's got their hands team up front, expecting a squib-type kick, and there it is, and it's going to be caught at the 45-yard line where Hazard will have it 1st and 10. They took the opening kickoff, and Magoffin got a defensive stop, and then they scored quickly. They got the ball back with, 5:27? So it only took them a minute and 25 seconds to score. Two of the better passing teams that you'll see.
Yeah, the middle school level.
That's with a two-man crew. It's hard to do the scoreboard, the camera, the commercials, and keep all the stats. We got the scoring for you. Excuse me. But a power I formation now for Hazard. And they give it to the second man through, and there's your running room. And breaking tackles into Hornet territory, inside the 45 down to the 43-yard line, and running hard and with some authority is going to be number 2, Cameron Miller. Might not be a bad idea to give Magoffin County a double dose of Miller. He's hard to bring down.
Well, him and number 11 was a Hall. They ran the ball well all the way down here in the first possession of the second half, and penalties brought them back and killed them.
Yeah, Preston Hall. Well, can you imagine a couple of years under the high school training that they'll get, how good these guys will be? I mean, across the line, the offensive line's playing well as well. Watch them come off the ball. Making a hole. And running room. And down to the 25-yard line goes Cameron Miller. Well, there's your double dose. Can you go for a triple dose?
I would. You're eating up the clock.
Eating up chunks of yardage.
Yes.
And don't forget the big dogs up front. You know, those running backs, when they interview them, quarterbacks, they always have the knowledge to know that they can't do anything without what goes on in front of them. Power I set again. This time they give the quick handoff through the one hole, and getting down to about the 15-yard line is going to be Hazard. That's going to be a big pickup of about 8 yards. So the Bulldogs trying to answer on their own. And not only are they doing it with yardage, they're taking time off the clock as we're under 2:50 to play here in the third quarter.
Game of football is won in the trenches, right?
It is to me. I think that last carry was by Preston Hall.
It was Hall, number 11.
He's lined up as a fullback, and here comes Miller. He off tackle. They're giving him room, and then he just puts it in beast mode and takes it down to about the 6. They mark him down at the 7. I'm going to give it to him again. You know, good coaching is, if it works, don't try to fix it.
Yeah.
They've gone to the power I. They've gone to Hall, and he has really marched them down the field. And they give it to the up man, Cameron. Who was it?
That was Hall.
Oh, do they have him lined up?
Yep, number 11. A little extracurricular activity there, too.
Am I getting them mixed up?
Hall is number 11. Miller is number 2.
Miller is the man who has been carrying the ball.
Hall's been the one running up the gut. Miller's been the one breaking out the outside.
Yeah, my apologies. That is going to be Cameron Miller is the guy who's been really going off tackle. I'm sorry about that, Mr. Miller. And I say Mr. Miller because I believe I referred to you getting into beast mode. I believe you could carry the ball to high school level right now. Let's see if they give it to him.
Magoffin jumps off.
And it was a fire drill. Did the center snap it?
I don't know what happened there.
There's no flags.
Oh,
now comes the flag. That must be unsportsmanlike because that flag went high in the air.
The center must have snapped it, and Hazard wasn't ready for it because they didn't get. There wasn't no offside penalty, Eugene.
Or did they get Magoffin for a personal foul hitting the center? Let's see what we got. Personal foul against Hazard.
Oh, wow, it's coming back. So the center did snap it. Hazard wasn't ready. Magoffin didn't jump. This is what happened in the first possession of the second half, Eugene. Hazard gets all the way down here around the 10-yard line, and penalties pushed them back. And then they went from running the ball last time and started passing, and Magoffin got turned over on downs.
2nd and 21. Miller dots the I. Gets the football. And this time they're waiting on him at the 20-yard line. And getting off the bottom of the pile is going to be Howard. And he had him around the ankles. And that's the only way you can bring that big man down.
Guys, if you're tuning in, hit that like and share button. We got this thing up to almost 75 people. Let's see if we can get it up to 100 for these young men.
And then, of course, it will be available on YouTube. You can search D&D Sports and pick up games from last night, today. You can watch college, high school, middle school all day long. We got a timeout going to be called, or yes, we will. Timeout called by the Hazard Bulldogs. 27 seconds left in the third period. We'll be back after this short break on the D&D Sports Network.
Hi, everybody. Dave Baker here for Citizens Bank in Kentucky. Do you want to love your car even more? How about putting extra cash in your pocket each month by refinancing with new low rates at CBK? It is fast, it's easy. All you have to do is log on to wearecitizens.bank.
If you're looking for an award-winning tire shop that focuses on customer service that's family-owned and family-operated, stop by and see our friends Jeremy and Chasta at Punk's Tires. If you have a hectic work schedule and you're looking for a non-stressful, convenient way to buy tires, take advantage of Punk's Tires Appointment Saturdays. If they don't have the tire you're looking for, they guarantee it to have it the next day. Punk's Tires can take care of all your needs in tires, wheels, wheel alignments, brakes, rotors, minor mechanic work, and more. They'll treat you like family from the second you walk through the door. Come see us in Virgie, Kentucky, or give us a call at 606-639-TIRE. That's 606-639-TIRE.
Well, it's 4th and goal. That penalty that they called on Hazard was a dead ball penalty, so they don't get the down over. So let's see what kind of trick play Hazard will have. Or will it be just one where you'll throw it up and hope your guy goes up and gets it? And we're going to have movement. And that's going to go against Hazard. So we're still looking, I'm still thinking that since it's 4th down, if they turn it over, you're looking at maybe one more play after this before we move to the 4th quarter.
Yes, absolutely. Another good ball game, Eugene. You and I have got to do.
They're all going to be good in these playoffs. Everybody left, I think, so it's going to be very, very competitive. They're going one-on-one coverage. They're throwing it up, and it's going to be pass interference.
Wow. Is that automatic first down in middle school?
You know, I don't know if it's automatic first down or not. I know one thing. It's 15-yard penalty.
That's going to put them, well, would it be half the distance to the goal?
Well, the ball was spotted at the 22. Pass interference against Magoffin County.
No, it's still 4th down.
So what they do is they get to play, and that's a good penalty. You know, you don't let him score. Instead of him having the ball at the 2-yard line, they've got it at the 12-yard line. So 4th down coming. I think that's a rule that needs to be changed too.
Do you think college will ever go to the spot foul like NFL?
It should. They've done everything else.
Oh,
they pay them and everything else.
Look what we're going on here.
We're going to have a field goal attempt of 29 yards.
Yeah. He's definitely got the leg.
He's definitely got the leg, and it's going to be wide right, wide left. Missed it by about 1.5 feet. Great attempt. So Magoffin County will take over on downs as the 29-yard field goal had the leg. Missed it about 1.5 feet to the left. That is a weapon. I know he missed it, but I'm telling you, that it could come down sometime or another that would be the difference in a ball game.
Magoffin County has a chance to go down here and tie up or take the lead, but like you said earlier, you talked to the coach, they don't ever kick it, do they?
So they're going to run just a dive play off right side. That'll end the fourth quarter, pickup of about 3. So we'll head to the fourth quarter. Hazard 21, Magoffin County 14, middle school state championship playoffs live on D&D Sports.
If you've recently had a loved one pass, bring them to Hall and Jones Funeral Home in Virgie, Kentucky. We let you grieve in peace instead of worrying about a heavy financial burden of burying a loved one. Here at Hall and Jones, we have multiple chapels that can accommodate any size family. We look forward to helping you and your family here at Hall and Jones.
I started at Double Quick as an associate when I was still in high school, and I quickly realized that there was a career in front of me.
Whenever I was a store manager, I graduated college and I expected to leave about a year after graduation. I knew that this was a place that I could continue to grow, I could continue to be challenged both personally and professionally, and that's the reason that I'm still here today.
Start your career today at Double Quick.
Apply at doublequick.com and start your career today.
Second down and 8 for the Hornets as we start fourth quarter action in this playoff game. They faked the jet sweep, and, well, that just didn't go anywhere. And the quarterback is tackled behind the line of scrimmage for about a 4-yard loss, bringing up third down and long. Hazard beat Magoffin County in the regular season at Magoffin County. I'm thinking the score was 22-12. Right now it's 21-14 as we are now in the fourth quarter. Back to pass and looking, plenty of time, and throwing and complete at the 35-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Nice play by Howard.
Fultz. He's got the hands. He's a little slow getting up. Howard with the pass. Fultz will come out for a play, but that was the offensive line given time.
I'm telling you what, though, these Magoffin County receivers have been taught well how to catch a football. They've made great plays today. Reisner and what was the one? Fultz.
Converting the third down as we go under 7 minutes to play. Some running room up the middle.
Montgomery.
39-yard line. And you mentioned it, Montgomery. So a good run. You get second and 5. Your whole playbook is open. You can run whatever you want. I'm like you, KJ. I know Hazard supports they've got their fans all around the field and stuff like that, but clustered in the middle here is, I'll tell you what, a lot of Magoffin County fans making the trip. Giving a second man through, and he breaks a tackle. Coming to the sideline, turns the corner. It's a foot race. 30, and they catch him at the 25-yard line.
I don't see no laundry on the field, Eugene. Nice run by Montgomery.
Number 3, Montgomery on the carry.
34 yards on the carry in Magoffin County. They are a touchdown and an extra point from taking the lead. They don't kick. They do not kick the extra point, according to our sources. But I don't know many middle schools other than Hazard that would kick an extra point. But, you know, he made that play by that movie made to make that first tackle miss. Looking to throw, going for the end zone, and it's called.
Oh!
Touchdown, Magoffin County.
Number 1. Is that Fultz?
Jason Howard.
That's Howard's second touchdown catch of the day, Eugene.
Number 1's got some mittens, I'll tell you that. He can catch the football, and it's a 21-20 game right now on that 27-yard pass.
Magoffin's got a chance here to take the lead, 22-21 with this 2-point conversion.
Spreading the field a little bit. They're going to throw it. Amos looking across the middle.
That's good.
Good.
That was number 9, Eugene, with the 2-point conversion.
Howard is going to complete that to Bailey. Howard to Bailey on the 2-point conversion, and it's 22-21 Magoffin County. Back after this on the D&D Sports Network.
This is Bruce Walters with Bruce Walters Kia in Pikeville. As you can see, we have the largest selection we've ever had of new Kias. And all the Bruce Walters Kias come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty and free oil change for life. So check out all the great deals on all of our Kia cars and SUVs. And don't forget to log into your Facebook and check out the Davis deal of the day. So come shop us in Pikeville or check us out online at brucewalterskia.com.
Magoffin County early in the ballgame found themselves down 21-8.
Tell you what, this Magoffin County crowd is fired up, Eugene.
Now they lead it 22-21 with 6 minutes to play. Winner of this game plays Pikeville in the region championship to see who will go to the state finals. And they kick it semi-deep, and it's going to be touched at the 20-yard line. Did it go out of bounds first?
No, he touched it right there. He should have let it go out of bounds, and they'd got a ball at the 35.
They're going to mark it at the 20, so the Bulldogs are 80 yards away, needing a score, trailing 22-21 with 5:59 to play. I don't know when I've seen a better middle school football game.
Kimberly Mullins says, way to go, number 9.
We're glad you're joining us and watching the broadcast from Hazard High School. Beautiful facility, beautiful day. Foliage in peak condition. We actually tried to find us a cabin somewhere, and everything's full everywhere. Hazard trying to answer, and they're going to do it. They give it to the big guy, and he's rambling, makes a spin move, gets up to the 35-yard line. And I think we're going to see Cameron Miller running the ball a little more during this series. The helmet come off of one of the linemen, Blaze Shepard, so he'll have to sit out of play.
Now, Hazard moved the ball at will, Eugene.
They're not out of this.
They get down here at the 10 and inside the 5 the first 2 possessions of the second half, and penalties kill them.
Think of this, a field goal puts them ahead.
Yeah.
So Hazard, they try to give it to the up man, and Magoffin County has that one smelled out. And that's kind of been a pattern for Hazard, hasn't it? They run Miller off tackle, then they give it back through the one hole, left side to the up back. And we've got a Bulldog that's down on the field injured right now.
Cramping.
Referee giving him a little help on the cramp. So we've just seen some outstanding football. I thought I'll have to, when you've seen as many games as I have and stuff, when they ran the hook and lateral, went up 21 to 8 on that play at the end of the first half, I'm going, they just bursted the bubble of Magoffin County. But no quit in the Hornets. They have come back and taken the lead. And you really look at the momentum right now is with
Magoffin.
Yeah, it's with Magoffin. I was looking, that was Drew Little that's going to have to come out for player 2. But I'm telling you, once you cramp once, it's hard to get it back, I'm telling you. But maybe on a day like today, it'd be a lot easier. Let's see if Miller's going to get it again. There's the toss to him, and there he goes. This time he's brought down at the 35, a pickup of 2. And that's going to bring up a 4th down, isn't it?
3rd and 8.
3rd and 8, okay. The man that's running the downs marker is pretty quick. He had it 3rd as he was setting it. I was looking and I thought, well, it's going to be 4th down. But 3rd down and 8. Let's see if Hazard uses a hard count, tries to get 5 free ones. Nope, they toss it to Miller. Gets to the outside, they get his jersey, they can't knock him out of bounds, but he gets to the 40. He's going to be 4 yards short of the 1st down, so 4th down coming for Hazard. And to say that this is the play of the game would be an understatement. With 4:27 on the clock, will Hazard keep it going 1st and 10, or will Magoffin County take over and be able to burn some clock?
They're spreading it out 4 wide, Eugene.
Trying to draw them off, and they do.
Number 3.
Yep. It's not that he jumped a whole lot, but he was lined up close to the line of scrimmage, and I really agree. I thought his headgear went across the line of scrimmage. So Hazard gets 5 free yards and a 1st down with 4:27 to play. So forget about the big play on 4th down. Hazard with a fresh set of downs. And no one is covering the wide receiver out to the right left. They hand it off. Standing out there all by himself was Preston Hall. The corner didn't get within 15 yards of him.
Yeah.
Pickup of 3 on the play. I think Magoffin is just going to sell out that, hey, we're going to put our defensive eggs in the basket to try to stop Miller.
Definitely loading the box.
Two receivers to the left. They throw the hitch pass. It's incomplete.
It's like he wasn't ready for it, wasn't he, Eugene?
That's Buck Allen that was in the passing lane. Defensively for Magoffin County, so it's 3rd and 7. We've got a jersey change for Hazard. We've got a number 3 out there right now. I don't know who has changed jerseys. But giving a lot of cushion out there, aren't they?
Oh, that's a false start. It's coming back 5 yards.
What is that, 4?
Yep.
False starts on the Bulldogs. Makes it 3rd and 12. I think right now a big burden is going to be on Buck Allen, who is anchoring the end of the line of scrimmage on this left side, which would be the strong side offensively for Hazard. Passing situation. Here comes the blitz, and they got him.
Oh!
And they got him hard. Inside the 35-yard line.
It's going to be 4th and what? 21, Eugene.
Yeah, that's almost a hiding, I think. 4th and 21. And the clock is running. We're down to just over 3 minutes to play.
Hazard's got both teams got 2 timeouts left.
Not many 4th and 21 plays in your playbook except for a hook and lateral. Will it work twice? Will they try it again? Halfback pass coming. A man is deep. And it's just overthrown. They had the play called. It was just overthrown. Or it would have been a touchdown city for Max Kilburn. And Magoffin County will take over on downs. And Hazard, with 2 timeouts left, can stop the clock twice as we have a Hornet down at the 25-yard line. It looks like he's okay. He's getting up on his own power.
Young man's fine. That's number 88.
Buck Allen.
Played a heck of a ball game.
He went after Miller on that halfback pass and laid out and probably got the breath knocked out of him or something the way he was acting. But nonetheless, the Hornets with 2:44 are in control with a 22-21 lead. Main thing right now, if you are Hazard, you want to strip the ball. Yes. You got to hold the ball carrier up, and you want to try to knock that ball loose. If you're Magoffin County, it is ball security city. And I think you limit the handoffs. Maybe they'll use Amos just as a quarterback run. They hand it off and straight up the middle. Hazard standing the ball carry up and trying to strip him of the football. And Montgomery a little slow to get up. Timeout called by Hazard. That'll leave them with 1. They trail 22-21. A short break and a word from our sponsors on the D&D Sports Network.
Eastern Kentucky understands the importance of taking care of one another. That's why after graduation, I came home. 25 years later, I've put together a team at Glenn Martin Hammond Law Offices dedicated to fighting for your legal rights. When you're dealing with a sensitive legal issue, you want someone who will take care of you as a person, not just another case. Our team will help you through the legal process of Social Security, personal injury, work injury, car wrecks, wrongful death, medical malpractice, and nursing home neglect. Call us today.
Magoffin County with the ball to be second down and 12.
2:38 left here in the fourth quarter, Eugene.
The first down, they could run the clock out even with Hazard with 1 timeout. And they're going to throw the ball. And it's nearly picked off. What did you ask me during the break? I said, you can never, ever figure out what's going to happen in middle school football. Stopping the clock is nothing but helping Hazard.
And they got a timeout left. I don't understand it. I don't.
So it's going to be 3rd down. Joe, they could have run the ball and had that down. Even if they turned it over to Hazard, they were going to have less than 2 minutes.
Less than a minute.
See what they do. If you're going to throw it on second down, you might as well throw it on 3rd down.
You can't go out of bounds there.
And they're going to get a holding call. That'll stop the clock and back it up 10. So clock management right now is not going in the favor of Magoffin County.
No, it is not.
But on the bright side, they do get the down over. But if you're Hazard, do you decline the penalty?
I think I decline it.
They do.
They do. That's the best thing to do.
And brings up 4th down.
The clock stops. It's 4th down. I mean, that's the best way.
Because he was knocked out of bounds, so the clock will not start.
Yeah, and they still have their timeout. I think it's a good call by Hazard's coach. I mean, I decline it.
I agree with 100%.
12 yards is hard to get. The second down.
But you know what? Why not?
Got me.
Why not throw it up to Fultz again?
or Reisner. I'm throwing it up here. Oh, we got a man in motion. It's coming back 5 more yards. False start.
They're not making it easy on themselves, are they?
No.
The hazard would be a danger. You know, you keep backing it up, even if you turn it over. I think Hazard only has to get the ball to about the 20-yard line, then they've got a chance at a field goal.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, if Hazard took over right here, they would only have to move the ball about 35 yards to have a shot to win the ball game.
I don't know if you got a kicker here, but I'm just about punting this.
I'd quick kick it right now. They're going to throw it up. And it's intercepted, and this could be trouble. Great. Is that Buck Allen?
Great tackle. 99.
99. That's Gibson. Gibson's hustle kept that interception from being returned a long, long way, but Amos comes up limping. And he's the quarterback, and he's limping. Is he going to have to come out again play? Yes. Is he cramping up again? Yep, it's a cramp.
And they can't waste their timeout right now. They're going to have to put somebody else back in at quarterback. They got one timeout left.
Well, play clock is down to 18.
Looks like number 3 is going to run quarterback for the Bulldogs.
And that was a jersey.
No, number 2. I'm sorry, number 2.
Number 2, that's Cameron Miller. And he's going to take the direct snap and run it. And Magoffin County brings him down after a pickup of about 5.
No need to hurry. Still 2 minutes left in the football game.
And here comes Amos right back in.
Still got a timeout left in your pocket.
Well, can Hazard snatch victory out of the jaws of defeat?
We've jumped up to 150 people watching, Eugene.
Great. They're going for the wheel route. They've got a man.
Oh!
He makes the catch, and Hazard is in at least field goal position.
What a catch by number 12.
For the Bulldogs, Ryder Miller, a 7th grader, comes up big.
Hey, they're in field goal range right now, Eugene.
.137 and a timeout for Hazard. Let the big dog run it right now.
I think so.
KJ?
I think so.
They give it to him, and he's taking it to the house. Touchdown, Hazard.
Wow.
And the Bulldog faithful are going crazy right now. He has ran the ball like no other here in this ball game. Well over 100 yards, and now he puts Hazard ahead.
Makes it 27-22.
So a big 2-point conversion coming up.
Yeah, I think you have to go for 2 here. Magoffin don't kick it, you know. I don't know. I just about think about kicking it here because if Magoffin comes down and scores and you hold him.
The quarterback's got cramps in his leg.
Again?
No, he's had 2 cramps in his leg.
Oh.
He's the kicker, isn't he?
Yep, so they're going for 2.
And you got Miller in the backfield, and they get jumped. They're going to get the ball at the 1.5-yard line. So that changes the complexion of things. So they'll restart the play clock at 25 seconds. The game clock will not start till the kickoff. Well, Magoffin County was looking good. And right now, they are going to find themselves down 29-22. Cameron Miller with the 2-point conversion makes it 29-22. We'll take a break to catch our breath and be back to see if Magoffin County can answer with a big play of their own on the D&D Sports Network.
If you want to make your dream home come true, call Solid Rock Development today. Check out some of these interior and exterior jobs they've done over the past few years. Solid Rock Development is making custom dream homes come true at a great price. Family owned, family operated, and faith backed. Give us a call today at Solid Rock Development.
Back here live from Hazard, 29-22. Bulldogs up on Hornets, Eugene, and we've had ourselves a heck of a middle school state playoff game.
I just soon watch this right here as watch the NFL.
I would too.
We've seen a lot of very, very smart plays being made, great catches, great runs, blocking, tackling. We've seen it all here today. Of course, the middle school guys are going to make some mistakes, but boy, have they played hard, and they're just going to kick this ball out of bounds and give them the ball where it goes out of bounds and play defense. So they'll mark it at the 30. As they're going to mark it, they can make them kick it over.
Yep, they can, can't they?
I think I would. Free kick. I heard that coming from the official.
Yeah, if they keep kicking it out of bounds, you can call for a re-kick, right?
Yes, you can. So Max Gilburn, the kicker, you have to put it in play. So let's see. It's 25 yards from where you kick it is where the penalty would be. So like if he kicked it out of bounds right now, they would get the ball at the 45-yard line.
Yeah.
But I think Magoffin has their return guys lined up over here on the right side.
They have nobody deep.
Yeah.
The kicker has to see this. He's got a leg. He can kick it over their heads.
Let's see if that's what they do. Maybe that's what's coming. KJ, you ought to be a coach.
I mean, look at that. I told you the kid has a leg.
It's going to be picked up at the 9-yard line. And a tackle made at the 24-yard line.
I couldn't believe Magoffin County didn't have nobody back deep with the kid's leg. We've seen him kick all day, you know. Good job by the kicker. He kicked that, Eugene. If he kicked it from where he was at earlier, it was being close to the end zone.
Let's see. He kicked it from the 35.
Yeah. It got down to the 10.
Almost 60 yards in the air.
That's crazy.
He could kick it from the 40 and put it in the end zone, give him the ball to 20.
Yeah.
So what does Magoffin County have in their playbook? They've got 2 timeouts and 1:24 to work with. Let's see if the Hornets can come up with a big play. And I think number 1, Fultz, may figure into that somewhere in the equation.
Or Reisner.
Good pressure. They throw it to the sideline. It's complete and out of bounds. That'll stop the clock till they move the chains.
I'm telling you what, I'm throwing it up to Reisner or Fultz because they've made some awesome catches today, Eugene.
Now, once they set the chains, the clock will start. And Magoffin County's in a huddle. This is where you got to have an idea of what you're going to do. Or did they say you got out of bounds? They got out of bounds. They didn't have to start. They didn't have to start the clock.
Oh,
ball deflected at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. Second down coming. Well, we still got 1:13, but it'd be hard to rival the competitiveness between Magoffin County and Hazard in this playoff game.
No.
2 well-coached teams, 2 talented teams. And just a big play separating both of them. And Magoffin a big play away. They're going to send trips out to the left, the strong side of the field. And they're looking. They throw the wheel route. It's going to be, is there going to be incidental contact with no call? It's going to be second down coming. Or actually third and 9. Well, if ever the defensive back coach, I know all season long he has preached, be deeper than the deepest. You got to be deeper than the deepest. You cannot let a receiver get behind you. I wonder if Magoffin's got the old hook and lateral in their playbook.
It's possible.
They got 6 defensive backs.
Oh.
They throw it to Fultz. Gets a block, gets to the sideline, cuts back to the middle of the field, in Bulldog territory, down to the 42-yard line as we go under a minute to play.
Magoffin's got 2 timeouts left. And I think they're.
So they have a chance.
They got a timeout, Magoffin.
They had to take one there. So timeout, Magoffin County trailing 29-22.
We'll be right back here on the D&D Sports Network.
Come on down to Morecrosser, 1523 West Avenue here in Williamson, West Virginia, where we've got great deals going on right now on all of our new and pre-owned inventory. Guys, we got rates as low as 0% on 36 months on select units, as well as up to $8,000 off in rebates on select units as well. We have Wranglers, Compasses, Grand Cherokees, second and third roll. We also have the Wagoneers. We have Rams 2500s, 1500s. We've got a huge selection of pre-owned vehicles. Come on down, check us out here at Morecrosser.
1st and 10. More importantly, it's time on the clock. Magoffin going for all the marbles, and it is going to be caught.
Oh, what a catch!
As
number 2, is that Reisner?
It is. There's a flag on the field. Did they throw it for interference?
He don't matter. He caught it. What a catch by that young man.
Or did they call an illegal lineman downfield? It looks like Magoffin is not going down towards pass interference. Offensive pass. Oh,
wow.
No.
No. What a catch, Eugene. What a catch. The Magoffin County crowd is not happy, Eugene. And I don't say much, but I can't say I blame them.
Well, I know one thing. I want to see it on the replay when I get home.
Yep. It looks like to me jump ball, and Reisner just comes down with it again, didn't he?
You know, I'm the last person to say anything until I know for sure, and I don't know for sure. And that's going to do it right there. They throw the interception. Ball over the middle. Looking for flags. No flags. And it looks like Hazard's going to prevail.
Couple knees, this game's over.
Oh, they're talking right now. Oh, they're wanting a football is what they're wanting.
Yep, couple knees, Eugene. This game's over. I think Magoffin County's got 1 timeout left, but that ain't going to matter.
You just hope there's evidence that backs up that call.
Yeah, that's a crucial call on the point of a game like that when a kid makes a tremendous catch like that. That kid's made catches like that all game, though, hasn't he?
Yes, he has. Hazard takes the knee. And they'll have to do it one more time. Let's see, the play clock. Oh, there's the timeout called, so they'll take care of it. The game clock's at 38 seconds, so a snap is all they have to do.
Both futures are bright, though, for the high school teams coming up with these two squads, Eugene.
That's going to be a hard loss for Magoffin County, but they've had a great season.
Guys, stick around after
But you always want to know what might have been. Would they have scored from the 9-yard line? Maybe, maybe not. But, you know, they didn't get the opportunity. And, you know, we're, 70, 80 yards from where that play took place.
I don't know.
I don't know how in the world he came down with the ball, though. And Hazard takes the knee, and that'll do it. The clock will wind down.
We'll take a quick break, guys, and we'll come back and wrap this thing up here from Hazard. But the Bulldogs are going to end this game 29-22 over Magoffin. We'll be right back after we hear a word from our sponsors.
It's a celebration, and you're the guest of honor. It's Kimber's 61st anniversary sale. We're celebrating 61 years of our family serving your family with incredible store-wide savings. The whole store's on sale, but you can take an extra 10% off the lowest marked sale price on everything you buy, or get up to 72 months, 6 full years interest-free. It's only at your favorite Kimber store.
October is National Dental Hygiene Month. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated Little Flower Dental Clinic. We're raising awareness about the importance of oral health and dental hygiene practices. See our dental hygienist, Jamie Hertz, for cleanings, screenings, x-ray, and hygiene education. We accept most major insurances, Medicare and Medicaid, and we even offer a sliding fee scale. 606-487-9505. Little Flower Dental Clinic, 279 East Main Street in Hazard.
It was a thrilling ball game, and the old cliche, you hate to see anybody lose, as both deserve victory here today. But Hazard is going to come back with a spectacular come-from-behind victory in their last possession, taking the ball about 65 yards and scoring and taking the lead, and that's where it's going to leave 29-22. The question of the game is going to be, was that pass interference in the last seconds, or was it just a great play? You know, you have to be the judge on the replay. We can't tell from here if there was a push off before the ball or not. But nonetheless, Magoffin County was not happy with it. But you know, it's just one of those things in sports. You know, some calls go for you, some calls go against you. But give credit where credit's due. Hazard Bulldogs did not give up when they were down and out. Magoffin County come back and scored late in the ball game and took a 22-21 lead and had the ball deep in Hazard territory, tried a couple of passes, and ended up giving Hazard the ball and some time on the clock, and Hazard made the best of it. And I'll say our player of the game, there's no question to me. I think Cameron Miller absolutely ran in beast mode for the Bulldogs as he took it to the house and converted the extra points, and Hazard's going to move on with a 29-22 lead over the Magoffin County Hornets, and their season comes to an end at 9 wins and 4 losses. Hazard moves on. Regional championship middle school game will be at Pikeville, Hamley Athletic Complex. Will it be Halloween night or will it be next Saturday? We don't know that for sure, but we know that we will be posting it on D&D, and you can stay tuned to D&D Sports for all of the regular season high school. The regular season ends in Kentucky next Friday night. It ends in West Virginia the following Friday night, and then we have high school playoff actions all the way as long as our teams are involved in both West Virginia and Kentucky, and we'll be following this middle school championship as far as we can through D&D Sports. D&D offers a wide variety of sports, not just football and basketball. You can watch many, many different sports at many, many levels of sports from Pee-wee to college. So, but today we have one of the best middle school football games you would ever want to see between Magoffin County and Hazard. The Bulldogs prevail 29-22 and advance to the region championship against Pikeville next week. Until that time, for our producer, Kevin Jones, this is